Hey YouTube, what's up? I just did a video and it was running super long, so I had to break this up into two videos. This is going to be my palette collection video. If you watched my previous video, you see I found an amazing deal on something, a Norton Rack that I could not pass up, and my husband was like, how many of these things do you need? And I was like, oh, I really don't have that many. And then when I went to put it away, I was like, ooh, I have a lot more than any human probably needs. About a year ago, I had gone through my makeup collection and I kind of got rid of a lot of stuff. There's something about eyeshadow. And I know that you are supposed to, every, depending on the product, supposed to throw eye makeup out after a while. But I can't. I'll clean it. I'll clean my brushes. I'll wipe down the eyeshadow with alcohol, but I can't throw it out. Don't judge me. So I have a large collection of eyeshadow palettes, and maybe I do need to look at these things and maybe consolidate some stuff, but I don't know. I'm gonna kind of go by brand here, and I'm gonna start with the oldest stuff I have. Now, some of this stuff, like I said, I've had for a very long time, and I do clean it. I do sanitize it with some rubbing alcohol from time to time. And the makeup brand I fell in love with would be Hard Candy. Before Walmart bought it. So I have quite a few Hard Candy palettes I want to show you real quick. Now, I'm going to go on record, and I'm going to say this. I think Hard Candy, in its heyday, when it was $40 a palette, is my absolute favorite makeup. It has the perfect amount of pigmentation. Their neutrals are gorgeous. Their other out there colors are so fun and fantastic. And when they got sold and they went to Walmart, I was very disappointed because obviously it's not the same quality it once was. So that's part of the reason why I've never thrown these out, and I will go through the extra process of cleaning them. So some of these, from the way I store them, their names aren't even on there anymore, but I will go through. Now, obviously, all the little brushes and stuff that came with this are long gone. Like I said, I clean and sanitize my brushes, and I do wipe these down with alcohol and let them dry. You have to let them dry thoroughly, again, before you use them. So this one's called Old School, and I would say this is like before you had the nude, the nude palette. So we got a shimmery, dark brown. We've got two nudes and like a white color. So back in the day, the thing that made these extra cool was each eyeshadow had a name. So I will read to you the ones that still have names. The top one was Freak. Can't read the middle one anymore. Don't remember the shimmery one. And then the last one's called Crush. Love this one for just nudes. Beautiful. Gorge. Okay. The next one is Moody. This is the first one I ever bought, and I absolutely adore it. We got a shimmery black. We have a like a seafoam greeny color. We've got purple. The purple is the best purple out there. And I like a silvery gray color. So it's Galaxy, Sublime. I forgot the other two. And you can't read them anymore. Gorgeous. This one I still have the little brush that's with it. Again, I clean it with alcohol, okay? Alright, this one is called Disco 2000. These are like the really crazy ones. So we have like, look how shiny and glittery that black is. We've got a glittery brown, a glittery purple, and a glittery white. I mean, I don't want to swatch all of these, but I mean, just look at that white. Love it. So the names of these were Galaxy, something in Japanese, something I can't read, and this white one's Fever. Oh, God, I love it. I miss it. Bring it back. Not the garbage you have at Walmart. This one, the name rubbed off. This one I dropped and I almost cried when I did it because it's amazing. This one's definitely the most used. Again, nude, just shimmery nude colors. The top one's Poser Crepe. I forgot the middle one. That one's almost gone. I almost emptied that pot. And Sheer. Oh, love these. I can't even tell you how much I love them. If I would have known, I would have bought them. Now, I'm sure you could probably get these on eBay. Maybe unused. Maybe not. But I'm not an eBay makeup person. Now, this one was their newer one right before they got sold. So this one's Suede. This one I have cracked up quite a bit. And again, most of them are nudes. This is when they stopped printing the names on them. And this one's like almost gone. So there is that. And then now these I don't really use as much. They're kind of nice for travel. But I mean, they don't make stuff like this anymore. Nobody makes this. So the top part, which is really the only thing I keep this one for, is 3 nice neutral shades of eyeshadow, and then the bottom part was and like I said, I don't use these. They're lip glosses that were pretty nice, perfect when you were going away and you wanted to have some makeup on hand. And similarly was this guy, Palm Palette Girly Set. So you lifted it up and that's where your brushes were. I still have that brush. You had a lip section, just kind of like really frosty again. I don't use lip things anymore because they taste bad. And face, you had a little cream blush. I don't use the blush, so I don't think I ever used it. But I liked the eyeshadows in it, so I keep it for the eyeshadow. So those ain't hard candy stuff. Come back. I've thrown, like I said, anything lip stuff I threw out a long time ago with the eyeshadows. Since you can sanitize them, I keep. Now, on to my Urban Decay. Like I said, around that time, it was kind of Urban Decay, hard candy, Urban Decay, hard candy, and I loved hard candy hands down over Urban Decay. I did have some items from Urban Decay that I used up completely, but this was one, and I want to say I must have got it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's at one point. But if you are a fan of Urban Decay, you would know this guy. This is the Shadow Box, and it has some of their classic colors in here. It has Oil Slick, Grind, Chopper, Blunt, Grifter, Midnight Cowboy. It's got to be one of their most famous ones, Acid Range, and Lounge. So you pull it, and then it pops up like so. So there they are. So super glittery. Classic. Classic, classic. Now, of course, getting into newer things. Last year, I guess, I got a gift card from my hubs, and I got the Naked 2 Basics. I didn't want to shell out the money for the full thing and not like it. So I tried the Naked 2 Basics. And yeah, for your neutrals, just plain neutral, it is perfect. You don't need anything else. But if you can tell from the other ones I have, I love having shimmer. Chunks of glitter sometimes if I'm, like I said, doing dress up or something. But I do like having a little bit of shimmer. So this is one that if I just want to do a base layer with something, or want to be real neutral, I'll put this on. So in the Naked 2 Basics, it's just sort of like the basics from the Naked 2 big palette. And it's Skimp, Stark, Frisk, Cover, Primal, and Undone. The Undone is so super dark. A little too dark for me. And then in my last video, I talked about this beauty, which I just got, which is the Gwen Stefani palette. It's enormous, and it is thick. I'm having a storage issue. Like I said, I was trying to get this stuff away, and I was like, oh no. So there they are. I talked about it in my last video, so check that out if you want to learn more about it. Okay, I did a review about this next one when I bought it, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But this is the only thing I own from Lorac, and it is their Romantic Eyes palette. So again, mostly neutrals. This is like almost like a burgundy color. It is not my usual color, and I love it. It's really nice. And the one under it is kind of like a blacky color. So I like that. I definitely would love to try more Lorac stuff in the future. Now, next to hard candy and the old school stuff that I use sparingly, my current favorite brand for eye makeup in general, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, it's got to be hands down Too Faced. And I have talked about some of these things in other videos, so I'm just going to kind of gloss over those. But Too Faced, if I can't have hard candy, Too Faced is pretty darn close, in my opinion. So the first one is the Too Faced chocolate chip, which I talk about, I think, in my birthday Sephora haul video, if you want to watch that. So there they are mostly kind of neutrals, except for a few of these, which you can see have like a lot of glitter in them. So I do like those, although I will say some of them you have to put on a hefty layer before you will actually see them. They're very, very faint. But once you can get a nice layer on, and I would definitely recommend using their eyeshadow insurance. It will definitely go on a lot easier with that eyeshadow insurance. This is, if you are a makeup junkie like me, this is a really, really good one. I love this one. I've talked about this palette before also. This is the Love palette. And actually, in my last video, I talked to you guys about a visit that I went to with the Potomac Mills Mall. I went to Norton Rack. Now, I had bought this one last year, and I loved it. And they have them there at the Potomac Mills Norton Rack. So they could be at a Norton Rack near you. The Potomac Mills one had a bunch. So the Love palette. The Love palette comes with directions on how to do looks. Comes with all of these colors. I guess 15 in all. And it came with this eyeliner, which I've talked about before, which is an amazing eyeliner. So, love this one. The pigmentation in this is a lot stronger than the pigmentation in the white chocolate one that I talked about. This is a good one. Now, at Christmas time, I saw this and I had to try it because it also came with mascara. It came with the eyeshadow insurance. It came with a lip gloss. It was a whole set called Christmas in New York, the Chocolate Shop. So it came with all of these colors. I still keep this little plastic thingy on there. But check that out. So many to try. And like all of their chocolate line, it smells like cocoa. So some of these are bronzers. Some of these are like just sort of like neutral base things. So I just love the name. Desserts on Me, Indulge, Cookie Dough, Inner Light, Chocolate Soleil, Chocolate Covered Strawberry. Those three are like the bronzers on here. Raspberry Rose, Sugar Raisin, Guilt Free, Tootsie. They're all kind of candy chocolate themed. And it's just really cute. The one drawback, kind of like with the Gwen Stefani palette, is they're so big. They're kind of hard to store, and I'm afraid to have it somewhere awkward where it's going to fall and smash, and then I would cry. Similarly to the little chocolate chip palette, some of these pigments, especially the lighter ones, they are hard to get off, onto your brush and actually onto your face in a way that you can see it. So I've just kind of been creative and layering some of these like neutral colors with it. It does help for the color to pop out. I believe they do something similar every year at Christmas. So even though I think I'm on Ban Island for makeup for a very long time, especially after seeing all this, if you were interested in getting something similar, I would definitely recommend it. Love it. And then, really the one I think I find myself gravitating towards the most out of all of these would be this one. And this was another Norton Rack find from my Norton Rack in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It's the Too Faced Rock and Roll Rock Candy Eyeshadow Collection. Now, I'll see a lot of these little tin ones at Norton Rack, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. This particular one, I believe, was $14.99. And it is amazing. Whenever I see these types at Norton Rack or TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I'm like, get away, because I just, I love this one so much. So the colors on here are a little edgier. It's dirty, sorry. So there they are, and they're very shimmery. And actually, when you put them on, they're not quite as dramatic as you would think. This goes on very well, as does this one, the Love Palette. The chocolate chip ones, and does it have something to do with the cocoa? I have no idea. They're a little harder to get on. But these are awesome. And like I said, I gravitate towards this one a lot. I use this one a lot. Rockabilly, rap, ska, new wave, pop, heavy metal, new romantic, glam rock, and punk. So, I mean, what do you think? Is this too much? Is it not enough? I mean, like I said, when I had the hard candies, when I was really into makeup, and I don't know if it was getting older or having kids. I just wasn't into it for a while, and then I don't know. There's so many really cool products out there, YouTube videos, that I just really wanted to get back into it. It's fun, and I would say the vast majority of these things I have found on a deal at my faves, Norton Rack, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, where the price is so good. It's like, how can I say no to something that I could try and is an awesome value? So that's where I'm at. Is this normal? Is this too much? What do you think? Please let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate when you give me a thumbs up and you comment my videos. Lets me know that I should keep making them and not just make them for myself for a little hobby, but so other people can watch. So thank you so much. I will see you next week, probably. Bye. I'm still recording. How embarrassing.